Anna's birthday, my wife, on Monday, so the 6th. Actually when this comes out, so happy birthday to the most amazing woman on the entire planet, social world. Please join me in wishing my beautiful wife Anna a happy 27th birthday. 27 was the greatest year of my life. I turned 28, so I hope for you, babe, that 27 is the greatest year of your life, and I'm forever grateful for the way that you support and you encourage, and you're just the greatest. So here's to you. Couldn't do this without you, and yeah, I love you forever. That's how you should start the vlog. First thing she's gonna say is, why'd you use that photo? That's why I use that photo. Deep side, autofocus, let's go. Come on. This thing's copped a beating. Matt's chilling. Off to Adelaide. Quick stop off at one of my long-term clients on Brisbane on the way to the Brisbane airport. Flying down to Adelaide full day tomorrow, which will be today, Wednesday, Thursday. Flying back 6 AM flight on Friday morning with a special guest. Look who it is.
Hello.
Anyway, see you, Matt.
Have fun.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Cool. Matt's doing a really good job, and love his work and what he's been doing lately. So shout out to you, Matt. I'm sure you're watching this on the video, on the edit. Maybe it even makes it into the Seep side to make yourself feel good. But love your work. Me and Anna are super stoked with you, and yeah, really stoked to have you on the team. So anyway, all right, already fueled up. We are good to go. Got the tunes cranking. I'm in a great mood. Dropped Alyssa off to school this morning, which is always nice. Something I don't get to do that often, but is always really cool when I can. And now it's time to go see some peeps. It's time to get to Brisbane. Seep side, what is up? Made it to Adelaide in my little hotel here. Got a cheeky upgrade to business, which is always nice. Little trick with that actually. We might snap to the last time I was in Melbourne. Okay, we're back. And so that was at another Sofitel. Maybe while I'm here now. But I just paid for a standard room. Like, I don't need anything crazy. Pretty much I just sleep here and then I go to work. But it always pays to be nice to the receptionist. And it always pays to just like be a good human being and like ask them how their day's going. And yeah, so I paid for a standard room in that case in Melbourne, and I got upgraded to the Imperial Suite, which is sweet. And then today got upgraded to business. It just pays to ask and be nice. So I don't know what it is, whether I'm lucky or what it is, but anyway, this place is sweet. I want to give you a little quick tour. It's like this little loft apartment. So like you go upstairs. Maybe I could become like a hotel reviewer. I stay in a few of them. There you got these stairs, and so down there is where we were just hanging out. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. Got some cheeky chocolates. I suppose the moral of the story is this: be a nice person. Not for any expected return, but just to do it because you want to do it. And every now and then you get a sweet upgrade in the process of it. So anyway, plan is maybe to fit in a quick workout. Hopefully there's a gym here. It's going to be a big week, lots of strategy stuff. It really feels like stuff's happening a lot more. I'm not going to say effortlessly, because there's still a lot of effort, but it's just flowing, like stuff's happening. And I suppose that's why I do what I do. Like, you know, there were so many great conversations today with this group. And honestly, the big thing I'm driven by is the 1%. And what I mean by that is we all have, every single person on the planet has key defining moments in their life. And some of us have a handful of them, some of us only have a couple. But we all go through life and we have a key defining moment or key defining moments that literally change the course of our life. Some of them are great, some of them are not so great. But where it gets interesting is typically the key defining moments that happen during our life involve another human being in some way, shape or form. And so for me, it's mentors that have come and gone in my life, people I consider family, whether they're blood or not, Anna, children, like they normally involve other people, and sometimes the good things come with people and the bad things come with people. But what I was sharing today is what really drives me is that we actually have the ability to be either a positive key defining moment or help someone else experience a positive key defining moment, or also experience a negative key defining moment. And we have the responsibility to choose what side of that equation it could be. When I was working for Volkswagen, I think I'd kind of already quit in my mind, and I thought I was this big upstart that could take on the world and do amazing things in business, and meanwhile I had no idea what I was doing. And I remember my sales manager at the time called me into his office, and I used to be so cynical and toxic and negative, and my sales manager called me into his office and he said, "Steve, we need to chat. You're good at what you do, but your attitude is terrible." And he pointed out to the showroom, and there was a guy there, and he goes, "You know what? It's not fair to Justin. You know, he comes to work and he works really hard and he goes home to his family. It's not fair on him that he has to come to an environment where you're bringing it down." And that was a key defining moment for me as well, and I'm sure it was a conversation he didn't want to have, but you know, he didn't take delight in pointing out massive error and blind spot that I had. But I'm forever grateful for it, and that changed my perspective just a little bit, and I started thinking about how my attitude and the way I show up and whether I want to bring people down or I want to build them up has a direct impact on not only their life but their family's life and their children, and how their children grow up and what happens at the kitchen table, you know what I mean? Like, there was a ripple effect. And that changed something in my mind. And now the reason why I do what I do, what gives me huge satisfaction, is when I can help people change the course of their life by just perhaps 1%. Perhaps those conversations today that maybe could have just changed their mindset, maybe 1%, maybe change their thinking or their belief or their ability to problem solve or recognize patterns or predict partly of the future or whatever it may be, just by 1%. Over the course of their entire life, like, the power of trajectory kicks in, and all of a sudden that 1 centimeter, that 1%, over the course of 40, 50 years could mean hundreds of kilometers in difference. Like, that's what excites me, that little simple moments in time could be a key defining moment for someone. And you have the responsibility to either be positive or negative. You've got the ability to literally change people's lives by 1%. And so anyway, that was a long-winded way to say that it was one of those days where I knew some really good stuff was happening, and yeah, it just made me really grateful for what I do as a job, you know. Cheers to that. It's official, we've got a company. Matt. Yay! So now
it's the first congratulations we've got.
Yeah.
Anna didn't even say congrats.
Anna's on camera too.
Anyway, so Darcy's here for the weekend through till we'll probably head back to Brisbane Tuesday night or Wednesday. Wednesday. So yeah, it's going to be good. Get some more planning done for Bravo. Obviously I left Adelaide this morning at 4:30 a.m. and I'm wrecked. So we're going to have some celebratory beers, I think, soon. Maybe a bit more planning. Would you agree?
Beers.
Yeah. Good. See, this is why he's a good business partner.